February went by so fast and I can't believe that it is already time for another favorites video. I do not have a whole lot of things to show you this month, but I do have a couple of things that I am really excited about and busting at the seams to talk about on this channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump into it, but today I'm gonna start off a little bit differently and start out with movies and TV. I need to shout it from the rooftops that my favorite movie this month by far is The Last 5 Years. If you guys don't know what The Last 5 Years is, it's a musical starring Anna Kendrick and Jeremy Jordan, and it is just this amazing story about a couple and their relationship over a period of 5 years. And I am so obsessed with this movie. You can rent it on Amazon, you can rent it on iTunes, but I rented it and it was a 48-hour rental and I watched it both nights in a row, and honestly it's amazing. And which brings me to my next favorite, which is the soundtrack, which is pretty much all I have been listening to for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I am so obsessed with this movie and you have to go watch it so that we can all fangirl about it in the comments below. If you've seen it, please let me know. I just think it's so good. So sad, but in a beautiful way, and everyone needs to see this movie. It's by far my favorite thing this month. Just to keep on the trend of things that I've been loving in forms of TV and movies, I need to talk about Parks and Rec and the Red Band Society. Now, I know Red Band Society is kind of controversial because of its portrayal of people with terminal diseases and eating disorders and things of that nature, but I watched the entire series over the first couple of weeks of February, and I just think that it's a really beautiful show, and I'm really sorry if it offends anyone, but I really enjoyed watching it, and I would suggest it if you just want to give it a try. Next TV favorite has definitely been Parks and Recreation. I know it just ended, but I have never really watched the show, and I read Amy Poehler's Yes Please, which is another one of my favorites in a second, and it made me want to watch the TV show, so I went and I'm about halfway through the series. I am like halfway through season 3, I believe, and there's 6 seasons on Netflix, and then there's the 7th season that just went off, but I'm loving it. It's hysterical. It's just a good, like, you know, I think it's 20-minute episodes or so, and it's just really good, and I've really been enjoying it. And just while we're on the subject of like media type favorites, I want to talked about this last month, I believe, but Yes Please by Amy Poehler. I finished it this month and it honestly is just so good. I think it's like one of my favorite books maybe ever. It's just really heartwarming, really lighthearted, funny, and has a lot of good life advice, and I just really loved it, so read it. Next book favorite is a book called I Was Here by Gail Foreman. This is from the same person that wrote If I Stay, which I actually have not read, but I thought this sounded really interesting. It's a story about a girl whose best friend commits suicide, and then kind of the journey that she goes through to kind of becomes a little bit of a mystery, and she's trying to figure out what exactly happened to make her best friend kill herself because she had no idea that she was even suicidal. So this is a really beautiful story and a portrayal of like how easy it is to get into that mindset sometimes, and how you know, just depression and things of that nature, but also for the people that get left behind in those situations, like how they deal. And so really beautiful. I would highly encourage you read this book, and it's just a very beautiful story. Alright, switching gears a little bit here, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about makeup, but I just had to talk about those few things and get them out of the way because they were amazing this month. But I do have some makeup favorites that I'm gonna share with you. The first of which is this Marc Jacobs Marvelous Mousse foundation. This was something that was actually my mom's, but it did not match her color and she wasn't a big fan of it, so she gave it to me, and it's my exact color, which is awesome. I'm wearing it today. But I think my favorite thing about this, which is so stupid, is just that it's so fun to put on. It's got this, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but this kind of like little dome indention in it, and it fits perfectly with my little beauty blender, which I just kind of switch back and forth, and then it's just super fun to put on, and it lasts like the Genius Gel does, which you guys know is my favorite, and so I just think that's fun, and I really loved it this month. Next thing I have might come as a little bit of a surprise because I am not really a concealer girl, But I have two concealers that, I guess technically three concealers that I have been enjoying this month. The first of which is the, it says that it's new, the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio Camouflaging Concealer. That's a mouthful. But this is a really high coverage liquid concealer, and I have been loving this under the eyes. It has been the best consistency I've had so far, and really just provides a good coverage because I have just had dark circles because I've been really busy and probably not sleeping as much as I should. But this has been really great and I've loved that. And for blemishes, I have really loved the MAC Studio Finish Concealer Duo, and this is in the color W10 and NC20. And I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but one of these is a little more yellow toned and the other one is a little bit more pink toned. And it's supposed to be, I guess, one for under the eyes and then one for, or like for bruising, and then the other one is supposed to be like for your blemishes. And I really love this for blemishes. This packaging is stupidly hard to get open because the magnet is super strong, but I have been loving using this with my like fake beauty blender, and wetting the beauty blender just a little bit I think is the best way to do it. Otherwise it looks a little cakey to me, but when I wet my beauty blender it looks amazing, and it is super high coverage and really makes your blemishes like absolutely disappear. So I've really been enjoying that. Next beauty favorites are kind of strange, and they are shampoo and conditioner, and this is the Free and Clear shampoo and conditioner. And the reason that I love these is because they are made for sensitive skin, which means they have free of dyes, lanolin, fragrance, masking fragrance, protein, parabens, formaldehyde, and other preservatives. And as you guys might know, I am very much allergic to fragrance. I kind of like break out in hives if it gets on my skin for a long period of time, and pretty much all shampoo has fragrance in it. And I've had problems with my scalp for years and just never really could figure out why my scalp was so irritated all the time, and it turns out it's because my shampoo had fragrance in it. And so I have been using these this month and my scalp is so much better. It doesn't itch as much, which, sorry if that's too much information, but I had really, really itchy scalp that was like, it bothered me so much, and this has soothed it and my head doesn't get itchy anymore. And this is a little bit drying, so I did go out and get the conditioner, which I do put all over my hair, and it actually helps a lot. And then I put a deep conditioner on the ends because it doesn't bother my scalp if it's on the ends of my hair. So I really am glad that I found these, and they've kind of changed my hair life. Another thing I found might, again, maybe be a little bit TMI, but it is this Neutrogena Body Clear Body Wash. I have a problem with acne on my chest and my back, and this has really helped clear it up this month. It's just a body wash that I use after I use my normal body wash, and I don't know, it's just kind of like a face wash but for your body, so this has really helped me a lot. And the last beauty favorite I have, again, kind of random, but kind of awesome, are these gigantic cotton pads from Ulta. They are these, I mean, like huge, like look at that in comparison to my face. Huge cotton pads. They're just like normal cotton pads, but they're much bigger, and they have a smooth side and then the like really cottony side. And I have been using these with my Sephora cleansing water. I don't know if that's what it's called, but the like cleansing water that Sephora makes, and they're awesome because you can get all of your makeup off with one cotton pad rather than using like two, and they're just really awesome and cheap, so you can get those at Ulta. I completely forgot a beauty item. This is way after I filmed my outro and stuff, but my next favorite beauty item, and maybe my favorite one of the month, is MAC's Velvet Teddy, and this is a matte lipstick, like I said, from MAC. I am wearing it today, and it is just the perfect nude for me. It's just, I love matte colors, and this is just one that I can wear every single day. And it's great, good, fine, and wonderful, and I believe it's also the one that Kylie Jenner wears. So I am obsessed with this lipstick, and it's my new favorite. I have two fashion items, but I only have one here with me because the other's in my car, which is parked far away, and I didn't want to go and knock stuff over, and I didn't want to go to my car and get them. But the first one is my sunglasses, which I will insert a little clip here from my last video if you saw my haul. You saw those. I'm obsessed with them. They are just round mirrored aviators, and they are awesome and so chic and so cool, and I really love those. And they really match my next favorite, which should come as no surprise, is my Brandy Melville flannel. I have only had this for like a week, and I've worn it 4 times. It just fits me so well, and I love it, and it smells like my perfume right now, but I just love it so much, and it fits me like a glove, and so I think I have found my new best flannel ever. And then my last favorite is kind of a duo, and it has been these brown moleskin journals. They are just the ones that are made out of like almost a cardboardy material, and they come in a pack of 3, and I have been obsessed with this. As you can see, this one says Greek Sing Video 2015 because I'm sort of co-directing our Greek Sing video this year, which I actually will be filming on Monday and Wednesday, so you may not get a video on Wednesday because I'm going to be super busy, but I will try my best. But basically I just have all of my like to-do list and stuff like that, and set design sketches and all of that, because the pages are blank, so you can do sketches, you can do lists, you can do whatever. And I have another one here that I keep in my school bag that is just random doodles and other things. So I have a couple of lists, a couple of video ideas, and some notes for class, and I love those with, like I said, a duo with these mechanical pencils, which you probably remember from like middle school or elementary school, but they are the Papermate Jumbo Twist Up Eraser Large something, I don't even know, mechanical pencils, but they look like this, and this one's in a package because I wanted one for home and I just never took it out of the package. But they have been great for sketching and doing stuff like that, and I've been using them to take notes in class, and I really enjoy them. So those are all my favorites for the month of February, which went by way too fast, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will try my best to be back on Wednesday, but I make no guarantees, but I do have a couple of videos planned, so hopefully I will see you guys on Wednesday. If not, I will see you next Saturday. So in the meantime, my name is Parker, this is Stories in the Dust, and I really hope you'll stick around a while. Bye guys.